Figured the best way I can give advice on how to get out of those tiers is to show you guys my shirts. Some of these have been removed, some of them I've taken down because maybe I wasn't the most intelligent person when I was making them. I applied end of June, was accepted like July 4th, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, how do I even make a design? I didn't know what I was doing, so I went on Fiverr and bought some designs. So I had built up a little bit of an audience centered around unicorns. So anyway, what I said we were going to do here. So this is all of my all-time sales numbers here, 1,857. I'm at tier 2,000, and I've got just around like 1,900 products uploaded here. My first 100 sales. So you can see here I joined Merch by Amazon and made my first sale on July 8th. You guys heard me. I think I got accepted July 5th and got my first sale on July 8th. So let's look at that first sale. All right. Oh, that one, I ended up re-uploading that one. I had to take it off of kids at that time. We had to come down when the kids policy changed because it said, "Don't make me stab you t-shirt, funny unicorn gift." So that same shirt ended up doing a few sales for me. All of a sudden I had a day with 12. So something changed there for me. I had 12 sales in that day. All right, so this first one here is taxation is theft, t-shirt, men, women, and children. All right, this one was what I decided was gonna be a loss leader. I said I wanted something that I would never change the price on it. Minimum price is now $13.07, and the shirt says $12.99 plus theft. So it doesn't sell very much anymore. Here's the nurse unicorn, selling 3 of them that day. So what I did with that shirt after I made its first sale, which was me buying it for my daughter, I'll say that, I decided to try and share that. Ram, I am working on finding you a girlfriend. I will get you a girlfriend. I promise you, I will make you a video about how to find a girlfriend. And then the next one was my family reunion shirt. It's still getting copied. Don't copy. Someone literally just copied my family reunion shirt. I took it down because it was never gonna sell again. Anyway, so in that month, I ended up actually selling quite a few of those Odin family reunion shirts. The next day here, we sold 3 more of the taxation is theft shirts, and I sold 2 more family reunion shirts. And that's, you know, my family helped out, so that's an option. Then the next day I sold 4 more Odin and family reunion shirts there. So I became tier 10 eligible, 1, 2, on my 3rd day of making sales. Think about what was selling. I focused entirely on how to sell shirts. I wanted to know how I was going to get someone to buy a shirt. I wasn't really worried about what I was researching or making because I just looked at where I had influence to make a sale on a shirt. Once again, back to this on this day, 2 taxation is theft shirt. This day I sold 13, all of the family reunion shirt again. Next up was 2 family reunion shirts, and then all of a sudden a new niche sold this day. So where I am a member of Facebook groups, where I was an active member or am an active member in groups about railroads. This one here, I am still selling it at $25. It's caught 2 reviews, and I was able to share it in that community with permission from the administrators. This one was another railroad joke. 2 more taxation is theft shirts, more family reunion. This one here I took down. This was the first one I uploaded from Fiverr, and I put it up, it sold, and I started doing some research on the designs I'd gotten from Fiverr and was starting to realize that the elements were from different sites, and I didn't know the licensing and agreement on it, and I ended up taking it down. I still have the design. I'm pretty sure the guy ripped it all off. Once again, that was the family reunion shirt. And then 2 more family reunion shirts, and this day was 7 more family reunion shirts. And then I sold another it's good for 10 railroader shirt. And then I tapped into the trend at the time of flag kneeling. All right, and then we got of course another ice fishing one. This is the first one I can remember where I just made an organic sale. I didn't put out any info on it. I just was sitting there and I made a comment to someone and I said, because science, that was the answer to the question. And I said I should make that a shirt. And of course there was a bunch of them up there already. It's pretty plain and it blends in with all of them, and it rarely makes a sale. And then another Only Flag I Kneel. All right, so that was the 24th of July. So at this point, I'm now over tier 25 eligible, and I tiered up. If I remember right, I started on Tuesday the 3rd. I got my first tier up on Tuesday the 20th, 2 weeks in, and then I think I got my tier up 2 weeks after that. All right, then this is another one. This is in memory shirt. This was my first attempt at a scaled design. Did this with mom, dad, uncle, sister, cousin. I didn't do that all in all the keywords. I broke it down for each one and each family member with a different color design, and that was the first one that made a sale organically, and I sold 2 of those. This one here I took down. This was the Occupy Mars shirt I had made. There was a whole big kerfuffle with trademarks over it, and I just canned it after it made, I think, 2 sales, and I just wasn't going to deal with it. Then the ice fishing shirt keeps selling there. I had a 0 day on the 26th, and then I had a 15-day. And this day, this one here is taken down. It was a panda shirt. I took it down voluntarily because this was going through my stage of not entirely sure on some of my licenses on where I had gotten my images, and when doing through the panda image I used, the license said it couldn't be the primary image, and it really was the primary image when I looked at it, so I took it down. A new one here, this one, I took that same graphic that I had drawn of the ice fishing tip up and changed it to say, can I put my tip up in your ice hole? So about 13 of these in one order. And it's got a misspelling on it, views I've gotten. So it says, it fits well, I like the colors and the design. My only complaint is that diphtheria is spelled wrong. Topic. All right, then it went down to a 2-day. We had another funny t-shirt because science, and then another Occupy Mars shirt. All right, then the next one was, I went on my family reunion actually, and I was playing Beersby with my brother in the backyard, and I took a picture of him throwing the frisbee, playing this game that I'm pretty sure he had invented at the time, and within a couple days it sold on its own. Then the next one is one of the ones that ended up being one of my best things that I've had here, the Naked Mole Rat, and this review was really good too. It said, I love the shirt, it's absolutely adorable. Got a variety of reactions from my coworker when I wore it to work. I sent a picture of my friend and she wants one, worth my money. So that was a really awesome review, and it got it on its first sale. So that brings the end of July. So July did 85 total sales. 35 of them were the family reunion shirt. All right, then we had a couple of slow days here, and we get to the 4th, 2 shirts. I was visiting my nephews, and I asked them what shirts they wanted. If it was a lunchtime, and then a killer whale chasing a shark. The next one was my sister asked me for a shirt, and she wanted to say, see you next Tuesday, wine drinking club shirt. And this one has not sold for a while. It's been on a steady increasing BSR up to 10.6 million right now. It said sharing is caring. And that phrase, I actually think I sell that phrase, sharing is caring, from about 5 different keyword sets. Then I had another Naked Mole Rat shirt, and the Panda Oof one, which I said I took down earlier. Things happen, and you do make mistakes in your account, but if you're proactive and take them down and don't repeat mistakes, Amazon can be a little bit more forgiving. All right, this one here is still up and will probably never sell again. A lot of people were doing these for 2020 already, and they were selling, but it was like 2 weeks before the election, and I said I'll just throw it up there because there was only like 2 of them in existence for the midterm elections. You know, 2020 is going to be a pretty big window for elections. Coming to the end of it. I took down now, I did a print test. I've worn it on quite a few videos. I did a color wheel, a bunch of gradients to see at what transparencies it would fade away into solid color. I did full color photo prints on it. I've got a video of it somewhere on Facebook, on the Facebook page. I don't think it's on YouTube. I just bought it myself and then deleted it. Probably could have kept it up. It might have been useful for other people. Maybe I could show you guys how to make one or something. Keep the earth clean every day. This is not Uranus. I thought I was original there. I wasn't, so it doesn't do all that well. Another taxation is theft, still up. This one was a swingers niche. Last one that made my 100th sale was me chasing big dreams of the World Hide and Seek Championship one. A unicorn, a Bigfoot, a Loch Ness Monster, a Minotaur, and I think one other fictional thing. All right, guys, that is my first 100. If you're just starting, guys, think about who you can sell a shirt to rather than how you should find a shirt to sell. Try and look out in the world, see who you have some influence with, and see if they might need a shirt. Your tier 10, focus on, for me, I focused on evergreen. You can try some trends. I would maybe split it up, 5 holiday type things that are coming up, 5 evergreen things. You can always just buy your 10 shirts. Buy 10 pop sockets and it counts. Are you gonna learn anything that way? No, probably not. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I want you guys to think about your first 100 uploads. So now all of a sudden you get your 10 sales, you gotta figure out how to fill out 15 more. I would really recommend putting 10 into the niches that sold your first 10 shirts. Take the next 5 of your 25 and diversify those and try some different things with it. After that, what I would do is you're going to be from tier 25 and getting up to 100. So you end up with 75 designs. And one of the things I've said to do is take these 75 designs and split it into 3 chunks. Take 25 and put it back into, once again, where you've made your 25 sales. Now with your next 25, do 5 shirts into 5 new niches that you haven't tried yet. And then for the last 25, do 25 different niches. So what you end up with is you basically end up with 50 shirts where you're selling the most already. You end up with 25 shirts that attack 5 different niches with 5 different concepts. So maybe 5 different dog shirts, 5 different unicorn shirts. And then after that, you go through and take your last 25 and you try out 25 different things. You just shotgun it with those 100 uploads. I definitely recommend trying pop sockets too. Obviously, I didn't sell any pop sockets in my first 100 days. So I currently have 1,858 sales. I have sold 866 standard shirts. Here, let's transition that. 866 standard shirts and 790 pop socket. And then as far as colors, black, heather gray, dark heather blue, navy, and royal blue. So you guys saw that naked mole rat shirt. I don't have any of these rock star, high sky to the moon shirts. That naked mole rat shirt has sold 47 times and has generated me $252.77 in royalties. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you guys found it helpful, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right, guys, that was the first 100 shirts I sold. If you want to watch the full one, links in the description.